Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Sorry, guys, I just came home from work. I wasn't expecting to come on. Something's been pushing me too, so I was like, oh, just come on for a minute. Sorry, I'm just taking off my stuff. Should have did that before, shouldn't I? Well, I'm going to see if anybody comes on. I was on earlier, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit. See who comes on. Let's just say it's been a day. It's been a day. It's been a day, my friends. It's been a day. Gonna do something with that. See if anybody comes on. I'm not gonna be on too long. I just wanted to talk real quick. Because like I said, I just got home from work, so have you guys been feeling the energies? Let's just say bullshit. I don't know, I just got this whiff of like, it was about like, I don't know. I got to work about like 1 o'clock. I don't know. I felt like this, it was about like 3 to 4 o'clock ish around there. Like the energy like shifted. Like it's kind of like a tired feeling, like a drain, like your energy is depleted. I don't know if you guys are feeling that. It's like a weird energy. So I'm going to pull out some Moonology cards. I just want to see what the hell, what's going on with the energies right now. So I'm going to take those out. I was just saying if you guys have been feeling the energies. The heck? Oh my goodness, you're funny. Oh, here we go. A whole bunch of... I'm just gonna not look at the chat. What you been up to, Subbin? What you been up to, Subbin? Where have you been? Haven't seen you on in a while. You should have came on, what was it? Was it yesterday or the day before? Dude, we were having a ball. It was great. It was great. All right, so let's see what we have. Because I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, you have more important things to do? You're funny. Ha ha. Yeah. Well, that's good. You had important things to do. Staying out of trouble? Are you staying out of trouble? Ooh, it's hot. It looks like it's gonna rain. It looks like it. It feels like it. It's just it. Funny. It's funny. I'm not going to be on too long. Like I said, I just got out of work, so. All right, take care. Stay out of trouble. Make some good money. It was good to see you, though. All right. All right. So let's see what we got for you guys this evening. I don't know. I just want to see what the energies are because it's been kind of crazy. So let's see. This new moon in Gemini has been like, what? So Gemini has to do, Gemini is ruled by air. So air has to do with thinking, your mind, right? So a lot of us have been in our minds. So let's see. All right, we have 4 cards. So we're going to take them. What we got? We have will, 13 and 4. We have release. So 27 is a 9. So we have a 4 and a 9. And then we have the unexpected, 43. So 43 adds to 7. And then we have 28, peace. All right, so let's see. Because after here, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to get my beauty sleep. So will. So all I heard was thy will be done, right? So having the will to accomplish certain cycles. It could be relationships, it could be with friends, it could be with work, it could be with whatever. So right now it's that will to learn the lessons, grow from them, and move on. And these cycles of the moon cycles will help you do that, right? Because what you do unto others will be done unto you. So if you've been if you've been doing good karma will be coming onto you. If you've been doing bad karma, what do you expect? You created that scenario all on your own. Shame. So release that, like I said, look at. So it's releasing people, places, and things, situations that no longer serve your highest good. That's not flourishing, growing, evolving. And this has to do with your spirit. It's not the material, it's your spirit. Who's giving you that same reciprocation energetically? Are you giving more than the other? Because I don't think that's how it should be. I think it should be even. Right? So release people, places, and things that are not reciprocating that same energy that you are reciprocating. Okay? And then it says the unexpected. The universe always gives you unexpected situations. As long as, like I said, if you're doing good, right? If God sees you've been doing good, you've been helping people without, expectations. Because you know how people help you with expectations? I don't think if you're giving to someone, you should expect anything because you chose to give to that person. That's what good people do. So right now it's to be at peace with letting these things go, transmuting the energy to positive, bringing balance within yourself, loving yourself, understanding what you want, your needs. Because the only one that's walking this path is you. No one's walking the path with you. As I say, you're born alone, you will die alone. Simple as that. So gain peace, gain clarity. Don't expect anything. Just be at peace with yourself. It's so beautiful outside. This morning, my boys came home this morning, and I was drinking coffee on the back porch. And it was just so nice, just looking at the trees, looking at the birds, just admiring just being alive. You know what I mean? Just admiring the scenery, just being at one, and also talking to my son. So yeah. So we're going to clarify these with, we're going to use these. I was guided to, so. Interesting. It says, attune to the moon and manifest miracles. As we all should. All right. You seen that? It's just like falling. So weird. That's weird. All right, let's continue. All right. Will, clarify will. All right, we have tune to the divine. Interesting, because we have a new moon in Pisces. Hello. And then we have reveal what needs to be seen. And that's within yourself. Interesting, because we had this Scorpio full moon, and that's to do deep reflection, right? So Gemini is more like, it's in your mind. It's like, indecisions, right? So right now we're in Gemini and we're in that indecision mode. Okay, should we go for it? Should we not go for it? Should we take on this new adventure? Should we take on this new relationship? Should we open this new store? I don't know. There's so many things. So there's like so many indecisions with your mind. So Gemini has to do with your mind. Okay. So yeah, so will, attune to the divine, reveal what needs to be seen. I heard your talents. All right, release. We have 3 cards. Interesting. So let's read. It says relax. Interesting, because we have peace. Remember to take time out for yourself. to understand your wants, your needs, your desires, your feelings. Interesting, because we're going into Cancer June 23rd, which is, yeah. So we have go deeper. What did I say? You can't make this shit up. Look. You just can't. And then we have unleash your kindest self. As I said, be kind to yourself. Understand your wants, your needs. Instead of giving to others like you always do, give it to yourself. Understand yourself. Give that love all to yourself. Go buy yourself some flowers. Remember, this is your journey. It's your path. Let's see, unexpected. We have think it through. What was I saying? That's crazy. Look. You can't make this up. You just can't. Yeah. And that's crazy. New moon in Gemini. Look. New moon and Gemini. Think it through. Remember I said you're in your head about decisions. Peace. Hello, good morning. Well, good evening. It's over here it's getting night. So peace. Clarify peace. We have pushed through any insecurities. That's the light and dark aspects of self. Like I said, understand yourself. Always understand who you are, what you're meant to do, your purpose, your skills. Find a balance. Yes, find balance. As I said, remember the light and the dark. Remember, the light needs the dark and the dark needs the light. They need each other. One cannot survive without the other. You need both. You need balance. So finding peace in your darkest times. We're going to get these chakras. We're going to get these. We're going to get these. Let's see. Yeah, I might do a free reading. Let's see if I'm called to. All right, can I get a message for the collective, please? Wow, we have 11. Inspiration. I heard share your story, be an inspiration. It could be painting, it could be poetry, it could be singing, it could be writing, it could be what inspires you? Is it something that you've put on hold for a long time and you're like, you know what? I don't think it's going to work. I don't, just try. You don't know until you try, right? You don't know until you try. I never even knew how to edit videos. Never. I wasn't expecting to be on YouTube. Here I am. I never knew how to read tarot. God gave me the gift to do so. So tarot is not bad like everybody thinks. It's a tool, just like anything. Kind of like when you're building a house, you need tools, right? So this is the same concept. You just need tools. These are just tools. That's all it is. So what inspires you to be better, to feel better, to feel inspired? You take a walk. If you don't know, meditate. Spend time with yourself. Know thyself. Take out 10 minutes of your day to sit with yourself. Have gratitude when you wake up. Having gratitude for the little things that you do have. Because a lot of us came from nothing, right? But when we started accumulating, I was thankful for the bad times and the good times. I was grateful for all of it because I wouldn't be where I'm at today. A lot of us would not be where we are today. So just thank the good and the bad. You have to thank both. You have to be appreciative. So we're going to read. What's up, nobody? Thanks, nobody. All right, so 11, inspiration. So that's your sacral chakra. Remember when I said about creativity? Being creative. So that's your sacral chakra. That's above your root chakra. So your root chakra has to do with your foundation, right? Then you go up to your sacral chakra, which is your sexuality, your creativity, and then you have your solar plexus, which is your self, I am. And then you have your heart chakra. Then you have your throat chakra where you speak your truth. You have your third eye, which you see intuitively, and then your crown, which you get your information from God. So we have, okay, so the sacral chakra has to do with flexibility, creativity, inspiration, relationships, desires, appetite, addictions, karmic patterns, sexuality and sensuality, community, family, and tribe, emotional intelligence. A lot of people don't know about emotional intelligence. A lot of people are just immature. If you see in the comments, there's people that have been so immature, it's like you have no emotional intelligence. You should have seen earlier. It was ridiculous. Healthy sexual relationships, pleasure and passion, self-acceptance, gratitude, fulfillment, and desires. So it says, you have called this card into your awareness today because it is time to get inspired. Find your passion and share it with the world. Inspiration is consistently flowing through and around you at all times and is inviting you to align with and connect to its powerful and creative energy. What's up, Keith? Exactly. Yeah, you should have seen it earlier. It was ridiculous. The unemotional intelligence was ridiculous. Let's continue. Oh, nobody. Meet Keith. Keith, meet nobody. You guys would work great together. I'm just saying. So, Keith, remember I was talking about nobody yesterday? Well, He's here now. So, okay, let's continue. It says, inspiration is constantly flowing through and around you at all times and is inviting you to align with and connect to its powerful creative energy. What inspires you and makes you so shine? It's time to surround yourself with inspirational people, books, experiences, and anything that infuses you with inspiration. Have you been feeling bored or stale? What do you have to do to bring your creative inspiration? Whatever it is that fills you with energy, it is now time to bring it into your world. When you are driven by inspiration, it brings motivation, joy, and happiness into your being. This is a wave of energy will bring forth amazing positivity to your world, allowing to feel content and with a sense of purpose in your life. When you're inspired and living in the vibration, those around you benefit at this state of being is truly infectious, and you start to also inspire others. Inspiration is constantly flowing through me at all times, and I inspire. Bang, bang, bam. Can you call me No No? Oh, that was awesome. I like that one. I really did like that one. That was really nice. It's funny. All right, let's all right, so let's see. Actually, I'm going to take this one out and I'm going to do some freebies. Hey, Keith, I have a message for you, actually. I had a download this morning. I don't know, you just came to mind this morning. So, remember you said you needed a message, right? So we're going to actually, this was a deck that I seen this morning. So I'm going to take one of these cards out for you because I have a feeling there's a good message there for you on something that you need to know. I feel like you just, I don't know, you just like need to know. So I'm going to read that after I read this. Okay. I said I wasn't going to be on that long, so. All right. 100. Hey, nobody. Your energy shifted. I felt that yesterday. Seems like he's doing a good job. Nobody is one of my mobs. He's one of my moderators. And he also watches the chat. Well, that's what he does. He watches the chat and he also does his own thing. We're all magical people. So I'm just letting you know, we all do magic. We do good magic. We don't do bad magic. We do good stuff. Indonesia. Oh, wow. Interesting. Ooh, 27 flow. Hey, Keith, look it. Look at that. Yeah, I can tell. He seems like he really knows his stuff. So nobody has been working on himself, just to let you know, Keith. So his energy's been really good. I can feel like your energy is getting balanced because you're more in a feminine energy. It feels like you're tuning to more of your masculine energy. Like I could feel it. Like it's switching. You know what I mean? So whatever he's doing, he's good. He's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Let me finish the card. All right, so it says flow. You can't control life's events. You can only control how you deal with them. It's easier to go with the flow with life challenges you. Emotions can overflow unless you release them. Interesting, because I felt that. Like, I don't know. Like I said, it was about like 4 o'clock-ish. I felt like this like tiredness, and then I felt emotional on my way home. So now, okay, so now I'm understanding. So 27, we have two 27s. So we have 27, 27, which adds to 9. Then we have 28 adds to 10. Then we have 43 adds to 7. And then we have 13 adds to 4. And then we have 11. And then now we have, again, like I said, 27. So yeah, you can't control life's events. You can only control how you deal with them. It's easier to go with the flow when life challenges you. Emotions can overflow unless you release them. So if you're going through a bad breakup, cry it out. If you're going through a rough time with your kids or your family, cry it out. Just let it go. Just stop holding on to, because what you're doing is you're holding on in your energy centers. It could be your stomach, it could be your back, it could be in your arms, it could be in your throat. You hold energy. So releasing the energy will help you, and also it doesn't weigh you down. Because every time you hold in pain, you're just accumulating more pain into your body. So it causes depression, it causes anxiety, it causes many things. Exactly. So let it flow, let it go. Let it just let it go. You know what I mean? Exactly. So above, so below. You're welcome. So yeah, so just go with the flow of life. Be inspired. Keith, I just seen you writing a book or a course. I don't know if you're going to do a course or a book. So, I think that would be really interesting if you did. I don't know, I just seen you writing. So I don't know if you're going to do a book or a course. You thought about a meetup? I see you doing a course. I heard releasing trauma. I don't care about money. Other people care about other things, not just about money. You can't take money to the grave with you, idiot. Um, so, like I see you doing courses. So it would be interesting. So there you go. Because I see you writing. So I don't know if it's going to be a book or a course, but I see you writing. So, but all right, guys, that was, I'm going to read from that. Exactly, yeah. All right, so I'm going to read from here, and then I'm going to read you your card. 27. It says, observe the wonders as they occur around you. Don't claim them. Feel the artistry moving through and be silent. Be in the flow. If you swim against the current, the struggles will get you nowhere and will only leave you feeling worn out and discouraged. Let go of the shore and allow the currents to take you in their natural direction. All will be effortless if you let it all go. Exonerating unnecessary effort to make things happen does not work. If there is something in your life that you can't control, let it go. If you are not getting the results you want, let it go. Know that you can overcome challenges if you go with the flow. Watch the ebb and flow of the ocean and how effectively the tides move. A stone that is trembled and carried by the flow of the waters ends up polished. Be like the stone. You will discover a smoother and more gentle you. Be aware of friction around you, but do not rub against it. Choose to remain in the flow. Tears express your emotions. Release them and let them flow. You will feel lighter for it, and it will keep at bay the feeling of being swamped emotionally. You then control the flow of your emotional bank. Watch what is happening around you, but don't get caught up in the emotional drama. Live in the now. Why do you never cry when it rains? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, so that was your reading. Please like, subscribe, share. I'm going to do some private ones right now. So I know I have Keith. So see, nobody and Keith, you guys will get along just great. So nobody, when we hit 1,000, all right? When we hit 1,000, I have to mail you some cards. Oh, and Diane, because you guys have been my moms. I wish That Way was here, but he's busy doing his own thing. He's busy. He's a busy guy. Somebody's tired. Somebody's tired. Hold on. Let me just clean up my stuff here real quick. And all right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just cleaning it up. All right. All right, Keith. All right, Mr. Keith. What do we have for you, sir? How's it going? That was a good one, Keith. That was a good one. You know, I'm still boggled. My mind is still mind blown. Because, like, yesterday in the morning, I was kind of having a tough time. And I was like, Keith, I need a sign. And then, like, Keith just came out of nowhere. This is crazy. It's fucking wild. It's just wild. See, the universe always listens in the most unexpected ways. It's wild. All right, God, Source, Universe, can I get a message for Keith? What does Keith need to know? What does Keith need to know? What does Keith need to know? I'm going to shuffle them very well. I'm going to let the energy flow. All right, can we get a message for Keith, please? God, Source, Universe, a message for Keith. A message for Keith, please. There it goes. It came and it came out. What is that? Yeah, I took him off. He's freaking weirdo. That dude is weird. I told you, people are just so disgusting. Ooh, wow. Keith, you guys, wow, look at this. This is wild. It says 33, master healer. Well, healing, but you're a healer. So it's pretty crazy. Look at this. Remember I told you that you were going to write a book or a course, right? So look at, I said you was going to write a book or a course. Look at, that's crazy. That's freaking wild. Because when you popped on, because like you came to my mind this morning and I'm like, and I heard to give you a message and I'm like, okay, if Keith comes on, then I will, right? So I was like, that's just crazy. Oh, get out of here. Poof, be gone. Bye. That's wild. So we're going to read it. I'm interested. Right here. So it says, as you meditate, you come like a wave sometimes. That's hilarious. I'm going to read it. Hold on. So it says, as you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You became an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditionally loving guide and ascended master, Sifris Bey, comes to you now with a blessing of master healing to further your success on your path. Hey, Ray, what's going on? Staying out of trouble, mister? I hope you are. Yeah, because I just got out of work and I'm calling it an early night. So today's my only early night. So I want to relax with my kids. I want to take a shower. You know, they already ate. Their brother fed them before he left. So I want to watch a movie with my kids and hang out with my kids. So, all right. So the Master Seraphim Bey is a beloved guide for those who feel a strong soul connection to ancient Egypt. For healers who are developing their own modalities and those who love to work with high frequency concepts, he also assists with the translations of spiritual inspiration into practical worldly plans. Interesting. He comes to confirm that you, Ascend Master, are aware of you. The Ascended Masters are aware of you. Okay? You are an integral part of a powerful spiritual team that has taken physical incarnation to help awaken conscious into love. Pretty interesting, huh, Keith? You are asked to tune into your heart. What do you love enough to overcome any obstacle to attain it? What motivates and inspires you? Not what seems possible or practical, but what is authentic. We are not powerful when we serve automatically from the heart. We are most powerful when we serve automatically from the heart. That's true. A bird might learn how to dive underwater from time to time, but it is never going to be at its most powerful if it has to live underwater. It would struggle to thrive if it were to force itself in such unnatural expressions of its life energy. The bird yearns to fly because that is its divine nature and purpose. You too have divine nature and purpose, and your heart holds the clue. What feels most like you? It is difficult to access the truth of our own nature when we believe we should live up to the expectation of others. If we are attached to an outcome or afraid of an answer, we can intentionally block our perspective flaws. A spiritual version of sticking your finger in your ear and shouting blah, blah, blah. The blessing of Seraphim Bey includes his clear flame of divine cleansing light. This can assist us in letting go of whatever blocks us from knowing the truth of our nature. We are willing to be who we are. The universe can more easily guide us to fulfill our destinies. Seraphim Bey will help you see yourself truthfully. You may gain feedback from others that help you understand the value of what you share. You hear that? The value of what you share. Okay? Or you may simply find it easier to view yourself objectively with a compassionate, appreciative, and discerning inner eye. As you learn and accept who you are, you become more powerful vibration for masters to put to use in the plan of love. Wow. If you have a dream in your heart, know that it has been placed there for divine purpose. What you dream and desire contains the seed of divinity. It is meant to help attract your life mission and fulfill it with love, joy, creativity, and pleasure. If you are willing to go through what is necessary for an outcome, it will happen for us. The details may appear different from what we imagine they would, but then the truth remains. If you ask for something, you are willing to go through the process required to have that came to life. It will happen for you. The universe is that generous, unconditionally supportive and loving of you. It is your creative partner. It will provide you with all that you need to manifest your dreams, desires, and destiny. Wow, that was cool. That was nice. I believe that resonated. That resonated to the T. Hey, nobody, what happened to you? You disappeared on us? What the heck, man? I think you got a call. It's late in Australia. So he's in Australia at the moment. So did that make sense? I believe it made perfect sense. Yeah, I know, Keith. I get in my own way too. Oh, do I? I self-sabotage to the max. I do. I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is. Would I date a bi man? Why would I date a what kind of immature question is this? See the unemotional intelligence we have in the chat. I swear. It made perfect sense. That was crazy. I said you were going to write a book or you were going to do a course, and the damn card comes out. So crazy. I heal. Exactly. We heal humans. We don't date them. Exactly. You know, some are not meant to date. Some of us are just like I've been alone for 9 years. I've been on my spiritual path for 10, 11. It's going on 11 years. I've been on my spiritual path for 11 years. I believe a lot of us healers are meant to be alone because we have a higher purpose. That's my opinion. Like I've tried and they're just not on my frequency. Like I was talking to someone for about 10 months and he was just not on my frequency, and that's okay. He's on his path and I'm on mine. I learned some lessons. He learned some lessons. We both learned some lessons, and I'm good with it. You know what I mean? Even looks like a wizard. Huh. Well, pretty much healers are only allowed to date wizards, warlocks, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can't handle how we function. No. Because sometimes I'm up for hours and hours and I'm in my mind and I'm like, and I'm feeling other people's energies and I'm like trying to, you know what I mean? Like, because people have their own shit, you know what I mean? And I'm a sponge. So I attract the weirdest fucking people. I swear to goodness. I attract the most damaged people. I don't understand. It gets overwhelming. That's why I need my own time. Like, I don't mind being alone because I need my own time, because I need myself to process what I'm feeling, because I know it's just not my feelings. It's other people's feelings as empaths. Because as empaths, we collect other people's garbage and we also have to siphon their own garbage out. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand us, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Exactly. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. Yeah, they got to understand boundaries. Exactly. Yeah, you can. But sometimes when you're in, sometimes I forget to shield myself. So I'm at fault as well. So I take full responsibility. I have tools, I should be using them. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, like, I don't use them because I'm just like, I'm busy trying to get ready, get to work. You know what I mean? I got kids. You know what I mean? So sometimes I do, And I take full responsibility that I don't shield myself. So I grab everybody else's garbage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, Keith, but it takes practice. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's not true because most of my channel, I have wizards as friends. Look, Keith is a wizard. Nobody's a wizard slash warlock. So we have them all here. We have warlocks, we have wizards. Hey, we have them all. And all warlocks are not bad. I don't understand why people think warlocks are bad. Warlocks are not really that bad. They're really not. They're actually pretty cool people. Not his. Well, healer. Well, Keith, wizards are healers. If you don't know that, I'm just letting you know. A lot of us are. We are all the black sheep. And I don't care to be the black sheep. I don't care to follow others. I want to follow my own path. Like, I listen to God. If God tells me, Eve, I want you alone, which I have been. I've been faithful on my path. I've been following God's instructions. I've been doing good. I have everything I want. So, Keith, I'm just letting you know, wizards are healers. Just letting you know. Shamans are healers as well. I have shamans as friends. Exactly. You got to use what works. No, because we understand each other because we already been through our own garbage. You know what I'm saying? So we're all here to help each other. Like nobody, Diane does Reiki, Diane does Terra. So mostly people that are on my chat do spiritual work. A shaman, they cast out demons. I had one of my old friends was a shaman. And hear this, his name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. He's my shaman. Yes, we are successful. Black sheeps are successful. Yes, they do. They actually, my shaman comes from Oaxaca, Mexico. So he comes from the woods of Mexico. And his instructor, master person that taught him was just one guy. And he taught him when he was about 14 years old. So he's been and he's 47. So he's been in the practice for years. And he helps a lot of young men, lots of young men and women, but mostly men. Oh, James, you too? Good job, James. Good job. So pretty much everybody that's mostly the people that are on my chat are healers. We are here to heal, but also share our story. We're just not here as healers. We're also here as testimonies. Remember when Jesus grabbed the 12 disciples? It's pretty much this is what it is. This is what the chat is. It's like the 12 disciples, you know what I mean? Exactly. So really? That's awesome. Body scanning and distance healing. That's awesome. Yeah, body scanning is pretty interesting. Distance healing. So are you a Reiki master and integrated energy therapist? Because those do long distance healers. They are long distance healing. Yes, we have monitoring spirits. Well, I remote view, and it just happens. So I can remote view. I can remote view the past, present, and future. And I see things before they happen. Yeah, we I don't call myself anything. I just call myself the child of God. That's it. I'm a child of God. Yeah. You get drama before it happens. Don't we all? Keith, sometimes I just can't help it. It is what it is. Yeah. I've had this gift since I was a little girl. You can't turn it off. If you are remote viewing, that's part of your gift. You can't stop a gift and you can't deny your gift because once you deny your gift, it just gets stronger. So you either deal with it and don't say anything or deal with it and do something about it. So it's a I call it a curse and a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It's a curse and a blessing. It's both. Oh, really? Yeah, and I also did timeline jumping. When I was a child, I used to do timeline jumping. It was the strangest thing. It proves others minds. Well, we all have our own gifts. It's how we use it and what we use our gifts for. You know what I mean? And as long as you're not abusing what is given to you, timeline jumping. Yeah, yeah. When I was a kid, I used to timeline jump. I don't know, it was weird. I still do once in a blue. When you know you have those deja vus, I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm timeline jumping. Fuck. You know, I haven't had that in a long time, so I haven't timeline jumped in a while. Yeah, no, yeah. My spiritual awakening happened when I was August 21st of 2019. I mean 2017. You did? You could get free cake. Yeah, so Keith, yes, you're right about like us dating people. It's really hard because of our vibration, what we feel, what we see. So, yeah, you we just have to be with the same type of frequency. That's it is what it is. Like I said, I don't mind being alone. Like it's just another thing. And plus I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. Virgos are hermits. We stay to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Have I ever dated an empath? No. Usually empaths date narcissists. We attract them. It's because of our light, our energy, and they need the energy to feed off of what they're doing. So pretty much we're their host to manifest. So it could be money, it could be love, it could be so many things. Yeah. So I was my twin, my actual twin became a false twin. So, and I realized when I used to be with him, he used to siphon my energy and manifest with some other person. Yes, it's energy parasites. Yes. So every time him and I were together, which is my daughter's father, I realized I was depleted and he was manifesting with other girls. It was the craziest thing. And I remember it vividly. Okay. I was with him back in 2019 when I was pregnant. Before I found out I was pregnant. Hear this. I remember that was the last time I seen him. It was September 26th of 2019. I even remember the date because that day, my life, I felt depressed. I had anxiety. Whoever he was messing around with, whatever he was doing, like when I was with him, it was horrible. Yeah, he was manifesting with other people. So hear this. 7 years later, he's not with any of the girls. He lost everything. See how karma works? He lost everything. He's not with the girl that had the child. He never was. They were never stable together. Yeah, he lost everything. It's called karma. And also, the universe was telling him, hey, walk this path. He chose not to. So it is what it is. Exactly, Keith. So I remember that day, September 26th, 2019. My life went to shit. Meaning emotionally, mentally, literally, I was by myself. And I've been by myself because that's how traumatic that experience was. And also us losing our daughter on top of the experience. I gave up on love. I gave up on, and I just started to do sessions on myself. I just started, you know what? I got my integrated energy therapy license. I finished my Reiki license. I created a lot of things. I've done a lot. Yeah, I lost a lot. So that's why I tell people to be cautious who you share your energy with. Because these people will siphon the energy out of you. Do you see why people look older? Why people have mental health issues? Why people are depressed? It's because they're siphoning your energy. Mm-hmm. Energy is so valuable. That's why I say, God, please bring me the partner that is meant for me. You know what I'm saying? The right partner. And as I said, they have to be spiritual. You can't just be with anybody on a spiritual path. You just can't. I don't care what anybody says. You just can't. Exactly. I don't speak my plans either. Yeah, you never speak your plans. That's why I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I just keep a lot of things to myself. Because there's a lot of haters out there too that don't want to see you succeed, that don't want to see you flourish. You know what I mean? So, Yeah, you don't tell people, you just shift the environment. Well, that makes sense. That's funny. Set in stone. It's funny. You say, I'm always okay. I'm going to LA to throw the... Keith is, he does his own thing. Keith doesn't do spells. Right, Keith? You don't do spells, do you? So, yeah. So it's a spell. Keith, that's spell. Because remember, spelling. So, yes, you're casting a spell. Just saying. It's just being logical here. You cast spells every day. Speaking. How you speak to people, that's you're casting spells. So if you're downgrading someone, talking down to someone, you're casting spells on that person. That's why I watch what I speak. You're casting spells every day. Every time you talk to someone, you're casting a spell. So if you're saying you're a piece of shit, you're casting that spell onto that person saying they're a piece of shit, which is pretty fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Or you're a loser, you're a scumbag. You're casting spells. So yeah. You know, people just talk out the mouth. Exactly. Well, see, James, look, the book of James, and he's referring to the Bible, James. Look at that. Exactly. Yes, watch your tongue. I look tired. I am tired. I don't know. I had a weird night. I couldn't sleep. You heard that? You heard that, right? That's the second time in 2 days. Second time in 2 days that has happened. That's crazy. And I didn't even touch it. Weird shit be going on. Okay? Just weird shit. Weird shit. Thanks. Thanks, James. Hey, Stephanie! You as well, Keith. Exactly. What's going on, Steph? What's going on, Chickaboo? How is your day? Why am I pink? Because I have a brown shirt. I don't know. Oh, because I thought the color was cool. You want me to turn it clear? I'll turn it clear. I'll clear it up for you. No, I like the color. I like the pink. Actually, it was violet or something. I don't know. I went to work. I just got home a little while ago. And then I was like, let me just come on. So I came on. But I'm not going to be on too long. I've been on for an hour and 15 minutes just jabbing. Just rumbling. How was, what, this morning? Work? What is it? I don't know. You confused me, man. You're confusing me! Work was good. I only had one kid tonight, so. Yeah, I only had one kid today, so. He wanted to, what did he want to do? Oh, he wanted to go get food, so I got him, we went for lunch. And then he wanted to go to Walmart because the new Hunger Games books came out. So he wanted the new Hunger Game book. So no, we didn't go to Wendy's. We went to Taco Bell. He wanted tacos. So he wanted tacos. Oh, and we chatted. This boy is he's so smart. So the boy that I have, he's autistic. He's written 2 books. He's written 2 books. He makes his own software. Hear this. He also created 2 video games. The kid is phenomenal. This kid is so smart. He's so smart. Hey, James, I'm going to take out a card for you. I don't know. I was guided to. No, it was one of my work kids. I work in the mental health field. I work with kids that are autistic. No, it's my work kids. So I have my own kids and I work with kids. So I have kids all the time. All the time. All right, James. We're going to get a message for you, James. And then I'm done doing readings. Let's get a message for James, please. James, are you still here? James, oh, James. James. James, are you still here? Because I have 3 cards that came out. If you're here, just let me know. If you're not, then I'm not gonna read it. So what you've been up to, Stephanie? You staying out of trouble? Or are you causing trouble? Yes, you're right. Not much. I think James left. So I'm going to put it back. But I'm going to start heading out because I want to go to bed. I'm tired today. I don't know. I feel like this wave of like tiredness. I just like, please don't. What? That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, last night, I don't know. Like after I got off live, I couldn't sleep. Yeah, I know. That was wild. That was my longest stream ever, was 6 hours. It's funny. It was wild last night. 6 hours, man. That was crazy. It was nice. I had actually some adultation time because I always like I'm always around kids. I'm always with kids. You know what I mean? So like I really the only time I do kind of speak to adults is like when I'm at work. You know what I mean? Like my boss or my coworkers. So I really don't get to like have conversations with adults. You know what I'm saying? So it's not it was nice. It was nice to have a conversation with adults, mature adults, emotional, intellectual adults. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think James left, so. And the boys came home this morning. Yeah. Yeah, I have to do like, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to call their teacher and I'm going to probably do something this weekend, like a girls thing, you know? And Paul, it's the same thing. Religion and spirituality. Religion just goes overboard with their shenanigans, okay? Also spiritual people too. I'm not in between either of those. Don't care about religion, spirituality, because people abuse that too. So I'm the neutral person here. I just share my gifts. That's all I do. And I help people. I help people find their own gifts. That's my purpose. My purpose, Paul. You hear that? Everybody's out on their motorcycles. And it's that time of season. And it's crazy because on my road, I live on a back road. And these mother jumpers go so fast in the back road, one day they're going to hit a fucking pole. And I'm not even kidding. Yeah, motorcycles. Yeah, the motorcycles are crazy over here. Okay, so there you go. She said it perfect. She said it perfectly perfect. Yeah, sometimes. And I don't do mostly tarot. I'll do oracles. Tarot sometime, you know. Exactly, Paul. You got it, Paul. You got it, bro. You got it. Exactly. You said it. You said it best. Bravo. So yeah, Stephanie, I pull cards on myself. Yeah, I do. So Paul. Oh, Paul. I was asked to give you a message, Paul. So I'm going to help you out, Paul. We're going to take this out. It's called the hero's journey. We all are on our hero's journey. All of us. So you're a Gemini or a Libra. I heard a Gemini, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. All right, Paul. We're going to give you a message, Paul. I guess you need a little guidance. I always shuffle my cards in front of people because I just do. You're a Libra? Stephanie. My ascendant and my Pluto's in Scorpio. So yeah, I'm a Scorpio rising and my Pluto's in Scorpio. I'm a Virgo. I'm the Leo Virgo cusp. Oh, you're a fire. Ooh, baby. I wonder why you're all fiery. Your energy is like, whoo. Ooh, you're a Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius? Oh, that was a good combination. You got fire, water, and air. Mine is, okay. So mine is Virgo Earth. Yeah, Virgo Sun. My moon is in Capricorn. And my ascendant, which is my rising, is in Scorpio. So. Oh, shoot. Keith is back. I'm done. That's hilarious. That's funny. So, Paul, I don't know if you're still here. Oh, Stephanie, yeah, I was going to just say Keith is on. That's funny. All right, Paul. What we got for Paul? God, Source, Universe. What's the message for Paul? Whoa, you seen that? Look. It just fell right there. Oh, wait. You got two. I thought you just had one. I thought it was just one. All right. Poor Paul. It's not. So it says Dream Sanctuary 8, attuned to the simple things. So that's what you got. And then it says 17, 10,000 angels. Lean on your circle of supernatural support. Look at that. Look at that, Paul. They want me to read this one, though. So I'm going to read this one. Stephanie says, please don't make Paul run away. I'm done. All right, Paul. We got you, Paul. We got you, Paul. It says it right here. It says 17 adds to 8. So 8 is infinity, right? It's the 8. It's like what you give is what you get, right? So it says 10,000 angels. Lean on your circle of supernatural support, meaning supernatural beings like us. People that are gifted, healers. We're healers. Exactly. See, she said it. Perfect. There you go. So 17. Let's go. I know, right? And here you are. That's so cool. So right here. So I'm going to read this, Paul. So, Paul, when angels visit us, we do not hear the rustle of wings, nor feel the feathery touch of the breast of a dove, but we know their presence by the love they create in our hearts. Interesting. So it says, message. You have a circle of supernatural support. Spirit guides and angelic beings surrounded you always. You have at least 10,000 angels on hand at all times, above, beneath, and on either side of you. When you become aware of them, their support and strength can be experienced more probably within you, and you become truly empowered. Take a moment to scan over your life and realize you have never been alone. Allow yourself to feel uplifted as you ride on the wings of their visions for you. Discover the loving guidance that is always present. Honor your guides and angels by receiving and acting on their gifts of wisdom. Mantra. I'm cradled in a supernatural web of light and miracles that propel me away along my way. Keith, how I am aware. Exactly. So that was your message, Paul. Pure apple incident. Pre. That was funny. That's funny. All right. So many angels. No, there's. I think there's more than 30. Stephanie. And actually, in my book, in my Agrippa books, I'm gonna count them and I'll let you know. There's more than 30 though. Because remember, you got the good angels and you got the bad angels. You got both. You got to add both of them because they both have a purpose. Yes, they can, right? I'm going to read for I'm a dog too. I was called to do so. So I'm going to read you this deck. Do you want me to or no? If you want me to, I will. If you don't, okay. So I won't. We'll just leave it at that. I don't know. I was asked to, so. But I can't do it without your permission. So as you seen when James left, I couldn't do it for James, even though the cards were out. I couldn't do it because he wasn't here. So as you told me no, I will not do it. Yes, bad angels have a reason for being too. Yes, they do. Remember the yin and the yang. You need good and you need the bad. You need the bad and the good. They have to coexist with each other. It doesn't make sense, but once you start practicing what we practice, then it makes sense. Because I was like, wait, hold on. Why do you know what I mean? Like I had so many questions. Stephanie, exactly. You need balance. See, Stephanie, you're such a smart human. See, you're smart. Exactly. You need both. You can't avoid the other. You know what I mean? Thanks, but I'm in sin. That's funny. said thanks, but I've been said I'm done with you. Stephanie, you're so funny. That's funny. I'm only going to be on for a few more minutes and then I'm going to go. I don't know, whoever wants me to throw some cards, I will. My name is Eve. So you call me Eve because that's my name. What would be beautiful for me to achieve this week? Getting my meditation video up. Working on my editing this week. That's what I need to focus on. And also I need to buy the music. Nice to meet you as well. It's nice to meet you as well. It was nice having you on today. It's pretty neat. Seeing your perspective as well. I like seeing other healers' perspectives and also have communication on the chat because it shows, you know what I mean? Like everybody lately has been respectful of each other's opinions. You know what I mean? See? So yeah, I like other people's perspectives. I like people telling me about their own journey, what they went through their own like dark nights of the souls, how they came on to their own path, what their purpose here on earth is. So it's nice. It's really nice that we have a community that we can jive with, that we understand each other, and that we could share our ideas without someone being an asshole. Yeah. To be honest, some do. Some do. Some really do, though. You got a blue wrench? Yeah, Keith, you got a blue wrench. I'm done. Stephanie, you're so funny. I'm glad you came on because you're hilarious. You're funny. I wonder what happened to Katie. I wonder where Katie went. No, stop it, Stephanie. It's an experience. You got to go through your experience, do you? We all have to go through our own life experience. Sometimes we need more lessons, Stephanie. Hey, Jet, what's going on? Keith is on. Well, nobody was on. He disappeared. Just like this. Now all my magic people are coming on. Exactly. Just living the dream. I think we're all living the dream. We live in our own reality. Exactly, Paul. Jesus is God. Well, he's a son of God. Oh, shoot. Ralph is on. Oh, nobody came back. I swear to God. I said, hey, Jet, nobody's here. And then nobody pops up. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just done. Exactly. So yeah, my channel is mostly I like other like-minded individuals to conversate, to share ideas. share their own experience and also help others too. That's what we're here supposed to be doing anyways. We're not supposed to be shaming anyone, thinking we're better than anybody. You know what I mean? Like that's not that's all ego based. Yes, there's a time to have an ego and there's time not to have an ego. You know what I'm saying? There's time to say, hey, someone just needs some help. How can I be of assistance? And that's what I told God when I started this path. God, help me bring your people home. That was it. And yes, exactly, Keith. Yes. Yes. Yeah, this is a group therapy session. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to like I want to do another like channel just for us healers so we can just chat. You know what I mean? Yeah, group therapy. Yeah, we definitely need to do a group therapy at least like once a week. Just check in with ourselves. You know what I mean? Actually, what I want to do, I want to do a check-in. Exactly. So I want to do a check-in with all of us. Like, okay, you know what I mean? And a little bit of affirmations. Yes, healing 101. Yeah. Because we all have our own unique gifts. Like, you know what I mean? So I believe as healers, we should come together instead of being divided. Because there's so much division in the spiritual community, it's ridiculous. Like, everybody wants to think that they're better than everybody else. Everybody thinks that their gifts are better than everybody else. It's like, no, we all have our own gifts. Why don't we just all share them and be respectful and let people have their own opinions? Exactly. Yeah, you know what? Hey, fishing is therapy. Exactly. We all need different tools. Hmm. It's kind of like you having a Ford, right? And you have a Chevy. Do you think Ford and Chevy has the same tools? Meaning the same parts? No. Yeah, fishing is she it's okay. Paul, I got my ideas from meditation. All of my stuff came from meditation. Remember when God says, "Know thyself, Paul." You have to know thyself. So you become the student, right? And then you become the teacher. But remember, Paul, you are always the student. Doesn't matter if you are a teacher because we learn something new every day. So I consider myself a student and a teacher. I consider myself both. Yeah. If I want to start a group, yeah. Learning never ends, exactly. Exactly. Dog. I'm a dog too. Yes, it's mastering or all forms of dimensions, which is hard. Exactly, Paul. You got it. I'm done with you, Ralph. That was a good one. That was a good. Yeah. Even Stephanie laughed. Oh, I'm done. That's funny. My phone's gonna die. I'm on 5%. That sounds like my Chevy. You know what, guys? I miss my Chevy. I totaled my Chevy 2 years ago. I was so upset. So upset. I actually missed my Chevy. I can't believe Keith. He's awesome, isn't he? VR head. I don't see. I couldn't use a VR headset. All right, Keith. Battery. Yeah, my battery's about to die. I didn't charge my phone this morning. So, you know what? I was gonna actually, yeah, it's on 5%. So, I was thinking about going back to a flip phone. So yeah, if my battery dies, it's dead. So I was thinking on going back to a flip phone because I can't deal with the scammers. I just can't do it. A flip phone, hey, I only need to call and that's it. Because I don't even text. I just call. I don't text. And nobody calls me, so it's a win-win. So if I go back to a flip phone, I'll be fine. I do have a landline. I still have a landline. I just don't answer anything like that. Actually, students do become the teacher. So, okay, Paul, question here. When you're going through life events, okay, you are the student because you're going through that experience. So, when people create things like YouTube channels and share their experience, they become the teacher. So, no, you're wrong. We are all students and teachers. Just saying. Exactly. There you see, Keith said it perfect. He said it perfectly. Ralph said grasshopper. You just remind me of Pinocchio. I'm done. You live and learn. Exactly. You live and learn. So, Paul, no, we are all students. We're all students. I don't care who you are. We're all students. That's how we become teachers. Okay, so because you're teaching from your own experience. Some people lie about their experience to get money. If you noticed, have I charged anybody for the last almost 2 hours that I've been on live? Did I charge anybody for any readings? No, I didn't. Not at all. I don't need to. Exactly. I like that one. The job God gave you. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah, you have to have passion for what you do. You know what I mean? Like, I went through a lot of situations in my life, and I'm supposed to help heal others to get out their own shenanigans. Well, actually, Paul, why don't you ask Keith? Why don't you ask Jet? I think I did a reading for Jet. I did a reading for a lot of people. You could see Brian's channel. I did a reading for Brian. Brian is doing amazing on his channel. He has more subscribers than I do. So, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. I've helped a lot of people, and they all thanked me. And they said I was right. Actually, there was a girl last night. I channeled for her. Her name was Tiffany. And guess what? I was right. She said, thank you. I was right. So. You did, Keith? Woo! So what's your goal? I want to hear this. What's your goal? Why am I not saying God? I always say God. What do you mean? God created me. God's my father. God's my best friend. God gave me everything I have. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have anything I have. Guess what? I manifested 20 acres of property. God gave me that. I have a creek. God gave me that. God gave me everything that I have. So, you know what I'm saying? So. To heal in an ever increasing way as the following grows from the healing is most important. Exactly. I guess we continue this conversation tomorrow. Well, I have a 12-hour shift tomorrow, so I won't be on. So I won't be on tomorrow. I don't think I'll be on Thursday, probably Friday. I need guidance. Ah, Lord help me. Yeah, Ralph says boo. I'm done. All right, guys, I gotta go. I want to take a shower. I want to close my mind. I want to do some self-care. I need to do some clearings on myself. It's been a long day. God, God, godly God. Let's be. Good night, guys. All right. You guys have a good evening. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.